Right now, as you're listening to my voice, your brain is actively constructing your entire reality, completely behind your back. Welcome to this explainer. The wildest thing about the human mind is that you are really only aware of a tiny, tiny fraction of it. The actual heavy lifting, yeah, you never even notice it.
So, it begs the question, are you really in control? Number 1, the reality edit, fixing the gaps. We kind of like to think our eyes are just these high-def video cameras capturing a perfect live feed, but in reality, your brain is actively editing your visual present in real time. It's constantly, automatically filling in missing information. So if a tiny part of your vision disappears for even a split second, your brain patches that hole so perfectly that you literally never see the glitch. Look at what's really out there versus what you actually perceive. Right now, your eyes are absorbing way, way more raw data than you could ever possibly process. But you don't actually choose what you notice. Your brain acts like this invisible spotlight, secretly dictating what you're allowed to experience. And everything outside that spotlight, boom, erased. Moving to number 2, the illusion of control, decisions and predictions. This one is absolutely wild. Your brain moves first. It actually begins preparing a physical movement before you even consciously feel like you've decided to do it. Just let that sink in for a second. Some of your decisions literally start before you exist in them. Your conscious mind just catches up a fraction of a second later, proudly patting itself on the back and calling it a choice. And the crazy part is, it's happening to you right now. Take a look at this. As you read, your brain isn't just sitting back, passively reacting to these words. It's already guessing what comes next. Your brain is constantly projecting forward, predicting the very next word before your eyes even have a chance to scan it. You aren't just reading reality as it happens. You're actively predicting it, living a split second into the future. Number 3 on our list, autopilot and emotion. Basically, react first, ask questions later. Think about your daily autopilot mode. Walking, typing on your phone, brushing your teeth. You definitely don't actively control every single muscle twitch, right? Your brain has built these incredibly efficient background shortcuts, so it doesn't have to bother asking your conscious mind for permission every step of the way. Well, it does the exact same thing with your emotions. Feeling almost always comes before understanding. Have you ever felt a super intense emotion instantly and then only later tried to figure out why? That's because your brain forces a rapid emotional survival reaction first. It just leaves your logical mind scrambling to invent a nice, neat explanation after the fact. Which brings us to number 4, rewriting your past, where memory is really just a rough draft. We treat our memories like perfectly preserved video files locked in a vault, but they're not. Look at how an event changes over time. Every single time you remember something, whether it's 1 year later or 5 years down the line, your brain has to actively rebuild that event from scattered, dusty little fragments. And because it's rebuilding it from scratch every single time, your past is constantly, secretly being edited. Number 5, bending time and attention. I like to call this the focus filter. So check out the difference between your active environment and what's being actively ignored. Right this very second, your brain is deliberately blocking out background sounds and random movements in your room. Those signals are physically hitting your ears and eyes, but your brain just decided they don't matter to your survival. It actively filters them out to keep your attention locked dead onto what it actually deems important. And here's a quote that really hits the nail on the head. Time itself isn't changing. Your brain is controlling how you feel it. You know how a boring meeting stretches on for what feels like decades, while a fun night out vanishes in a flash? Time is completely constant, but your brain literally bends and compresses your perception of it based entirely on how engaged you are. Finally, number 6, the unstoppable engine, never truly off. Even when you close your eyes, kick back, and think you're getting some rest, your brain is just relentlessly churning away. It's busy replaying memories, it's testing out weird ideas, it's imagining crazy future outcomes, it's running constant high-level background simulations. You know that standby mode on your TV? Yeah, your brain doesn't have one. You are never, ever truly off. From seamlessly editing your vision, to predicting sentences before you read them, to actively rewriting your own memories, if your brain is doing all of this constantly, right under your nose, it really makes you wonder, what else are you missing? The true mystery here isn't just what your brain is capable of. It's exactly how much of your very own mind you will never, ever notice. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Keep questioning your reality.